welcome back to another Saturday morning. This day, Saturday morning, has become my favorite time of the week because I love showing you guys what everyone's working on. I love seeing all throughout the week the submissions that I get, and then I get to show them to you guys on Saturdays, and it is just such fun for me. So we are going to start no different than we always do with all the subscriber spotlights, and today it starts with Miss Barbara Sistrunk, and she has submitted 2 quilts that she's worked on. One has stars and the other is made of blocks, and they are beautiful. Let's look at those now. She did amazing, and they look so good on those beds. Wow, pretty job, good job. We appreciate you turning those in and letting us see what you have made. So thank you for that. This next quilt was sent in by Miss Carolyn Brown out of Ohio, and it is a Scrappy potato chip quilt. She said that the fabrics were scrappy and that the center block of each one, the centerpiece of each one, is a fabric with clever sayings on it, and that she did that so that she's going to donate it, and she wanted the recipient to be cheered up with these clever sayings on the fabrics. The fabrics were donated to the guild after one of their members passed away, and so this is how she has used that fabric and put it together, and is going to donate it, like I said, and hope to cheer someone else up along the way. And I so like that idea. So let's take a look at what she did. Wasn't that cute? We still have more. We have another subscriber, Tina Montville, and she lives here in Clanton. She actually moved here several years back, but maybe 3 years ago, Tina, I don't remember exactly, but something like that. Anyway, when she moved here, she started coming into the shop, and well, she has made some quilts for her family. And this was not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before is when she made them for that Christmas. She did an amazing job. She made the patterns herself. Well, I can't even explain them other than just to show you these quilts. She tried to make one for everybody that year, and well, she was busy. Let's look at her creations and how creative they were. I told you she did a really good job on those, and I know all of her family members loved those quilts. Her son recently came into the shop, and we got to meet him, and I don't know about all the other ones, but I know they all loved them. I know he did, and I know the other ones did. So thank you for submitting those pictures, Miss Tina. We appreciated them, and I know others are inspired just as we are. Now, another subscriber. is Diane Huffman, and she is from Running Springs, California. She's been quilting for years, and she likes the quilt-as-you-go method. This particular quilt she made for a good friend of hers. She said it's more like a sister than a good friend, but she's made it for her good friend that she's been friends with since 1959. She made it out of batiks in greens and blues, and it is beautiful. The pattern that she did is usually, well, there's different ways you can put it together, but usually it's the strips and they kind of form a diamond. Well, she wanted to do some other formation of it, and she didn't know what, and she searched and searched and found this idea on the internet, and so she made it, and it is very pretty. I've never seen it put together like this. I've done the strip. In fact, I've done a video on the strip method, but I put it together the normal way of putting it together in what forms like a diamond. But she's put it together different, and it is beautiful. So let's take a look. Wasn't that creative? It was so pretty. Love the colors as well. We have another subscriber. Her name is Debbie Roth, and she has submitted a picture of a block that she has made, and it is beautiful. I'm hoping she submits some more and shows us what it looks like when it's a finished quilt, but that block by itself is very pretty. And I've seen where people take just that one block that she made and made an entire quilt out of that one block, and it is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's look and see what she's done. It was very pretty, wasn't it? And imagine that put together block after block, even the same block with different prints, same fabrics, doesn't matter. It turns out gorgeous. So I'm looking forward to her submission of when that quilt is finished. I hope we get to see that as well. But that one block is beautiful. So thanks for submitting that. You guys keep submitting. We appreciate that. We love seeing what you're working on. I know I tell you that every week, but we do. We love seeing what everyone's working on. And well, it just gives us ideas and gets us motivated to get up and do something and create something. And well, it makes us all happy. So let's keep going. Submit your submissions to So Charming Quilt Shop, SEW Charming Quilt Shop @gmail.com. Everybody looks forward to it. You don't know how many emails I get during the week that say, I look forward to Saturday mornings. I look forward to seeing all what everybody's creating, and thank you for showing everybody. And well, you guys like it. I like it just as much as you do. It is so fun to see what other people are creating. We do have one more submission. It's really not a submission. I submitted it. But I have a friend. Her name is Doxy Fitz, and she lives in Gulf Shores, Alabama. Her mother-in-law and father-in-law and her husband used to go to church with us when we lived in Helena. We used to go to a church called Bernie Points Baptist Church. Well, it's not there anymore. So everybody's gone their own way, and I miss all these guys terribly. Well, Doxy and her husband Michael moved to Gulf Shores, and her in-laws, which were Sam and Iris Fitz, he was the associate pastor of the church we were at. He has since passed away, and he was the most precious man ever. And his wife and Doxy and Michael are the same way. The most precious people you will ever meet. Will do anything for anybody. And I just got to show you something. We have not seen them in a long, long time because, well, we haven't been at that church for a long time. The church isn't even there. And they've moved, we've moved. So we don't really get to talk to them too much, but we have seen them a little bit, but not as much as I wish. But She heard about us winning the contest of the best quilt shop in the state, the best in the USA, and the best in the world. And she was at an estate sale and she found something and she said, I thought of you and I thought you needed to have it. So she sent me a surprise and I love it. She sent me a picture and asked me would it be okay, and well, of course it would. I offered to pay her for it. She wouldn't take it, but it is something I've never seen before and I've just got to show you guys. I love it. I don't know where it's going to go. It's either going to go in the curio cabinet or the curio cabinet in the den or in the sewing room at the shop. I don't really know, but it's going to be displayed somewhere. Take a look at what she's seen. I've never seen one like it before. This is the first I've seen, but it is a tape dispenser. And look at that. And it is heavy. It could be a paperweight as well, but it is a tape dispenser sewing machine. Look how cute. Now, if this does not scream penny, I don't know what does, because this is me made over. I love it. Doxy, I can't thank you enough for this. It is so cute. I am so looking forward to showing this off in a curio cabinet or at the shop. I'm not really sure where I'm going to put it, but I'm going to put it somewhere. I love it. Might even use it. I don't know what I'll do with it, but it is perfect. Perfect. And thank you. Thank you for sending that. So that's all I've got for you today. That was enough though. You guys have been busy. I hope you all send in submissions for next week. I'm telling you, we all appreciate looking at this, seeing what you're doing, and well, keep those pictures coming. We appreciate it. So I'm going to get back to sewing, quilting, and well, getting some orders out. You guys, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope you do something creative, something fun, maybe get some old projects finished, or, you know, in my case, saying you're going to get some old projects finished and starting new projects. I can't help it. I just have to keep doing it. You guys are sending in quilts for me to quilt, and well, I see them and then, well, I got to make that one, you know? So I'm adding to my list where I'm supposed to be taking away and finishing some projects. I'm instead adding projects to my list. But hey, that's okay. That's what quilters do, right? That's what I'm calling it anyway. That's where I'm leaving it. I'm going to add, I'm going to add, I'm going to add, and I'm going to keep quilting. So you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy whatever it is you're doing, and happy quilting.